When you understand how to change an object's center of gravity, you can balance things in ways that just doesn't seem possible. I'm Dr. Sparks. Come check it out. This is an experiment that just doesn't seem possible. We did this experiment together in Einstein Club 7, Fun with Physics, but let's do it again, just in case you forgot. Here are the things you're going to need. You're going to need 2 identical forks. Identical means they are exactly the same. You're going to need a cup, or in this case, a pitcher, about half full of water. We want to have a little bit of weight inside of it. You're going to need a barbecue stick or a toothpick. I prefer using barbecue sticks because they're a little bit stronger. And you can also use a fingernail clipper to cut the sticks later. Let's check out how to do this experiment. Let's start with your forks. I said that you need identical forks because we want the weight on both sides to be exactly the same. Now, we also want to have identical forks because we want their teeth to be exactly the same as well. What we're going to do is take your forks and we're going to push them together kind of like the way my fingers are being pushed together right now. So line up the teeth, one inside the other, start to push them together. Don't push them too hard. The last thing you want is for the teeth to come out and poke yourself in the finger. Once you've got your forks together, then we're going to take a stick and squeeze it in between the teeth of the fork. Now, you can use a toothpick, but I find that toothpicks aren't really very strong, so I like to use a barbecue stick instead. You don't need to use a really long one. If they're too long, you can just get a pair of nail clippers and cut them down to size. About 10 centimeters should work fine. Every set of forks is different, so it might take a little while to find exactly where to get it. Put it in the middle and squeeze it inside as best you can. Once you feel like you've got it, try to balance it on your finger, just on the flat part of your finger. If you see it's falling down to one side, then you may have to balance it left or right to find that nice middle. Right here, I've got a nice balance, so it's ready to go to the next step. Now we know where the center of gravity is on the stick, so we're going to take that and we're going to place it on the edge of your cup. You may need to move it around a little bit and find out exactly where to go. Aha! There it is. Now that looks pretty good, but let's bring it up another level. I don't want to see all this wood here at the end, so what I'm going to do is take my marker and mark down right where the center of gravity is. Then, once that's done, you can take it out, find your little marker, and use your nail clippers to clip it off. Let's get that piece of wood even shorter. Now, we should have the perfect spot to balance it on the edge. And just place it back on. That just doesn't seem possible. It doesn't seem possible, but here's how it works. The ends of the fork come down lower than our stick in the front. That brings the center of gravity back a little bit. Also, the handles on the fork come backward. That also pulls the center of gravity backwards. And we get that perfect balance point right here on the tip. Now, when you think you've got it down, let's see what else you can balance it on. Let's see what we can get. Think we can balance it on here? Let's give it a try. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's balancing perfectly. Send in your pictures or videos of places where you've balanced your forks. We always love to see them. I'm Dr. Sparks, and now you know how.
Showing you science is